Hello and welcome to Endemic Times. My name is Amira. You know how over the last decade, the talk about bees, their declining populations because of the changes to the climate, but also human action is leading to a concerning future for their survival? Well, I wish I had some better news to report on that front, but I came across an article discussing the aftermath of Hurricane Ian and the devastation that it wrought on 15% of our nation's bee population. This is another concern as we move forward in the discussions of our food supply because we continue to see so many disruptions. Before I get into the bad news, take a second to hit that like or dislike button, subscribe, and hit the bell. And let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. Now let's get into it. Hurricane Ian hit hundreds of thousands of bee colonies as it made its way across Florida. The storm unfortunately came at a critical time as many beekeepers from the East Coast had brought their hives into the state. Bees play a crucial role in crop propagation that takes place all throughout the country. With close to 15% of the nation's bees having been in the path of Hurricane Ian, beekeepers say this may complicate the growing season for crops. As I have been covering in many videos here, we are already dealing with a multitude of issues when it comes to supply and transport of basic goods, and in particular crops, which is why when I saw this news, I found it really startling. And of course, mainstream media is not talking about this. Ian's winds blew the lids off, exposing bees, with some actually getting sucked out of the box frames. The floodwaters that came through then drowned them. A beekeeper that's been in the area and in the business for some time said that he had been through Charlie, Irma, and some other little freak storms, but this was the worst that he had ever seen. And this continues to be the ever-echoing statements from farmers, growers, and now beekeepers across the country. This aspect of unprecedented storms, droughts, etc. seems to be becoming more precedented with each year. Further aftermath of Ian's wrath led to tree blossoms and devastation of vegetation, which is affecting those bees that did survive, and now they're fighting each other to eat. Close to 400,000 bee colonies were in the path of the storm going up to the northeast, so this is not just one isolated place. This is a serious concern as the beekeepers from the eastern US are all there. The thing to remember is that this doesn't just affect the East Coast. Growers in California have already been in contact with the beekeepers in Florida about having bees for the propagation of things like almonds and avocados. So this, like so many other things, shows our connectedness. It's going to take some years for the beekeepers to recuperate, which in my opinion is why keeping track of these developments is so crucial. While we may not be able to do much, having this knowledge will help you and those around you be able to better prepare for the future. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments below about this development. Do you see this as future evidence of our changing climate, or is it not something that you think is a big deal? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what y'all's thoughts are on this. Thank you again for watching, and as always, stay safe, take care, and remember to be kind to each other.